Hi folks, this is just a really quick video. We're just announcing there's a join button. It's somewhere, it might be in a corner. I think you have to go onto the channel and you'll see it. Now that's new. What it is we hit our certain amount of members, so we're allowed to open our community pages up and things, so you'll see that there's some community posts starting. But one of the things that we wanted to do, we've been lucky enough to have good loyal Patreon followers for a long time now, because we used to do a podcast for the last 3 years or something. But some of the people from YouTube haven't been involved in the Patreon side or even the podcast. And a couple of people, it can be a bit clunky to sign up to. I appreciate that. If you haven't already got an account, it's not the easiest thing to do. So what we've done is we've introduced membership through YouTube, which is new for us. But it's similar to what we offer through the Patreon side. So if you click on there, you'll notice that there's a couple of different options. I mean, first of all, the benefits of that for us is that the technology, people who've been watching will have seen that we've been shifting through technology. We've invested in microphones, new cameras, this, that and the other. And all that's advancing. We probably need more. We do. We need to be able to deal with more data. The data, when we're doing things in high definition, and 4K in particular, is really data hungry, and it just takes storage, so we're going to have to invest further. We still carry on the podcast. We're still going to carry on the hosting of that. That's what the Patreon has been covering. And also it funds things like our terrain, our maps, the different scenery we have. We've just invested the next 6 months Patreon in a sci-fi table, because we're looking to do some Necromunda and a bit more Star Wars. And we've also invested in having 2 new armies painted, the Mega Gargants and Fire Slayers, so they'll be coming to the channel soon. But those sorts of things we wouldn't be able to do without our supporters. Historically, myself, I've played Age of Sigmar since the beginning, and Fantasy before that, but I was very loyal to one army, really. Throughout most of Sigmar, I've played Death. I have had forays into Sylvaneth, and before that there was Destruction, so I've rebased my Ogres. But I am loyal to one thing, so getting a variety of different armies for us to use on the channel to keep things fresh for people is above and beyond what we'd normally do. And these are never going to see tournaments, a lot of these armies, but people are interested in watching. So our members have been able to let that happen. I suppose in terms of the perks, we have our Discord channel that we've mentioned before. Being a member or being a patron, the perks are the same. You don't have to push to talk, so when we're all get together and we're hobbying, it's a little bit easier. You get early access to videos, so the battle reports and things. You'll get a private link to view them before they go public. There's discounts on our merchandise and event tickets, so things like we do our dice and whatnot. There's other things that we've got combat gauges, objective markers and things that are probably not advertised enough, but you get discounts on all of those things. And you also, if you even want to go to the higher levels, you even get an avatar, as you've seen. So you'll get somebody named after you in one of the armies, and you get a shout out, and we'll drink to your health before every game. But if it's not your thing, don't worry. Really grateful for all the people who watch, especially if you subscribe and you keep in touch. You'll notice there'll be skippable adverts at the beginning of most of our battle reports in future. You should be able to skip them after 5 seconds. If you leave them, I think we get some pennies for it, so it's always appreciated. But if you don't want to directly contribute, or you can't, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to change for you. Battle reports will still be hopefully released every week. Other content as well. It's just same as usual for you. So please keep watching. There is a bell, I think, that means that we actually mither you and prod you when we release something. Press that if you want. If not, just keep watching. Any questions, any feedback, let us know. And thanks for the support.